Hey, this is Frank Nieto with Vision Quest Auto, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be reviewing a car, but what we are going to be reviewing is a product that I think that most car owners should own, and that's an ODB2 scanner. Now, I've had my personal scanner here, this one right here. This is a Inova 3100, and it goes for about $174. The thing about these is they do not replace the mechanic, okay? I want to make that clear. But I think that they're very helpful. They can give you an idea of whether you need to take your vehicle in for service, whether there are potential issues cropping up, or any other things. You can even just use it for fun. Some of them will have performance figures, and one of those that will have that is this. This is the TopDon TopScan, all right? Now, before we start this review, I do just want to make something clear, and that is that the folks over at TopDon sent this over to me for review when they asked if I'd like to review some of their products. I said the TopScan looks pretty cool. I'd like to take a look at it, so they sent it over to me. It's not really that different from when I get cars, the OEMs. I work through a third party, similar with this as well. I didn't work directly with TopDon, but I worked with a third party to get a hold of this. It's similar when my cars come in, I'll take them out for a review. There is nothing discussed about whether I have to give it a good review or a bad review. I personally just review the way that I give you my thoughts on a product, whether I'd recommend it or not, whether I think it's good, all those things. So just want to make that clear. I did not use my money to buy this, but I'm not promising a good review. As you can see, this is my personal scanner. This is the one that TopDon sent along, the TopScan. Now, obviously, this is a much smaller form factor than this. This has its cord built in. Now, where's the cord on this? There is a USB-C attachment, but where's the cord? This is just to charge it, by the way. Where's the cord? There is no cord. What you use is your cell phone. There's an app for it on Android and Apple. It's very easy to use and to provide you all kinds of information on the device. Obviously, this does not require anything extra. You plug this in, it gives you all your information on this screen here. This can also be updated. There is a micro USB port here. You can update this. This obviously gets updated over the air through your app. So those are the differences. We're going to take a look. I haven't used this yet. We're going to go take a look at what this looks like when using it with my Jeep and get some thoughts. So this is what your regular ODB2 scanner would look like. And this tells you all your information. As you can tell, there's no emission issues at all with my car, which is cool. And we can go back. Everything's clear. So that's a quick scan. It's not going to be the most detailed. It will, if there's issues, it'll pop up a bunch of stuff, but really, this is just a quick scan again. It's going to tell me, whoops, no issues or freeze. I mean, it's a very basic level. This is something that can't be updated here. That way, I'm sorry, you couldn't see the screen exactly, but as you can tell, everything is cleared on my ODB2 scanner. You know, everything's in the green. It's all good. If there are issues, it would pop down and, you know, I'd be able to address them. But that's what an ODB2 scanner can do. It provides you a whole lot of information. This isn't a whole lot at the moment. And we are now activated, and here is what the TopScan looks like. So let's do diagnostics and see what happens on this. Okay. This goes through. So you have to, this is one that I'm already noticing right away, is that it doesn't have the information built in the way that my scanner does. So I'm going to download the Jeep. That's pretty quick. Now it's installed. Okay. Let's check it. What do we have? It's establishing communication. Expand. Okay. Okay. It is an automatic. So it has read and it is confirmed that this my car here, which is cool. The VIN number is in there. And now I am going to auto scan this just to see what's happening up. All right. That's actually that's a pretty good amount of stuff there. I can even check your sunroof. Sunroof does not exist. I can assure you, sir, it does exist. I don't know if this can identify that there are issues with my sunroof or what, but I can assure you there is a sunroof on my Jeep. Steering angle sensor. Okay. Read DTCs. No trouble codes. Okay, there we go. That's cool. All right. That's pretty cool. Anti-lock brakes. Read DTCs. No trouble codes. Again, we're finding this is all good. This is the same stuff we had. It does seem like it's a little bit more detailed. I'm gonna do another scan. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's scanning everything. It says that does not exist. No DTTs. This is cool. It goes very quick, and it's nice because it kind of tells you what's going on there. It may also be saying does not exist because of the way that I know, memory heated seat does not exist on there. There's a fault on my wireless control. That's interesting. Let's see what that one is. It might be because I have the car on now. Okay. So that's cool. No DTCs. Now, did it pop up again with that sunroof? Because I do have a sunroof. Scanning progress. Okay, it looks like it. Okay, let's see what the fault is on my wireless control. Read DTCs. Low tire pressure. Look at that. I do have low tire pressure. I have a slow leak on one of my tires. So that's pretty cool. That is something that I would not get on my scanner itself. So very cool that popped up there. I appreciate that because I have not gotten a tire warning yet. So it's pretty neat that will actually, and look at that. When I search it, it'll actually go up and find the code for me on Google. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty dope. I like that. Yeah, cool. That was the only fault that I've had. That's good to know. I appreciate this. This is dope. Throttle reset, oil reset, airbag reset, ABS bleeding. There's a lot of information. This is really, really pretty detailed. This is more user-friendly to me. It's smaller form factor. I think it provides you with more information, and it's cheaper. So what are the real downsides? It's possible that your car's not included with it. But I also think that same possibility remains for other scanners as well, to be honest. It's possible that it could give you wrong information. That's also possible with other scanners. I mean, really, when you're looking at it, the big thing about these is the fact that these help you troubleshoot your car and find out more information. I liken this to having a thermometer for your child, or just at home, not even for your child, just for you. You know, do I have a fever? Does my child have a fever? Does my wife have a fever? Any of these kind of things. Like, it just helps you find out if something's going wrong. You know, it's similar to that. Far more than just that, though, than temperature. You can find out a lot more with this. So I think that's a massive, massive deal. But just like a thermometer, just like other medical tools that you may have at home, you know, you're going to want to go to a mechanic, go to an expert when it comes to figuring out if something is wrong with your car. You know, this may not be able to find everything. And you can just say, hey, I ran the scanner and it didn't detect anything, but this is what's happening with my car. Or I ran the scanner and here's what it said. And you can give that mechanic that information. It may prove useful. It may not prove useful. I would think it's useful. Now, just because it's popping up that there's no errors doesn't mean that that they're not going to find something. It's entirely possible. This is popping, not popping a code, or is popping a code, and there is or isn't a problem with that. But it can help out, and I just think it's definitely useful for everybody. So, highly recommend. Like, if we're looking at this as a review, highly recommend an ODB2 scanner. Period. But if you're looking for one, highly recommend this. This is just hard to beat. This has got a great look. It's gives you all the information. It can be updated on your phone. It can be read on your phone. You can carry this in your car at all times. It can even be charged in your car if it ever runs out, because it's got that USB-C. Most every car has a USB-C or a USB-A, and you can just have a USB-A to USB-C cord. This is easily going to be able to be charged on the run. Now, that does bring up one thing that could be a negative. Maybe it's too small for you. Yeah, that's always possible. And if that's the case, then you're going to want to get something else. But I think for most people, they'd want something small that they can just toss in the car, have it ready to go, and working at all times. So if you're looking for a scanner, highly recommend this. I think this is a great product and a great job by TopDon TopScan. All right. For Vision Quest Auto, this is Frank Nieto. I'll catch you around.